Hey guys, welcome to BLONITY Daily. First, my little disclaimer, this is no financial advice, my own opinion and estimates. My estimates could be completely wrong. Don't trust, always verify, understand the numbers, be aware of scammers, and you know the best how to invest your money. Please be aware that I'm invested right now in Hive Blockchain, Argo Blockchain, Bitfarms, Hut 8, KR1, Cryptology Asset Group, and Ether Capital. Okay, let's jump right into it. Wow, what an exciting day. I mean, Bitcoin surprises you always, to the upside and to the downside. I mean, Friday and the weekend, it was great. New all-time high after new all-time high here. And then the Monday drop. I mean, it's now every Monday that we drop. It's a little bit crazy. Yeah, but it seems like a rule, so it makes sense to make a little bit cash on Friday, I guess. And yeah, wait for the Monday dump. And yeah, it was like 19%, so that was a huge drop from the all-time high. And yeah, we are now recovering. We had this huge wick here to the downside. I mean, every stop loss was triggered here. So the small fishes were eaten by the whales. And we can see the huge volume here. And yeah, that's typically when it goes up, when we have these wicks to the downside here and the volume is high. This means turnaround, and this happened here. Right now we're turning in green, so that looks very good. And yeah, I think the MACD on the hourly in the last few times here, it was always the MACD hourly when this one turns green, and we're now very close to this, maybe in 1 hour or so. But because you can see here, the last time it did, here the price has risen like $4,000 US. Here, when it turned green, price rise here like $2,000 or so. Here it turned green, we had this rise here. Here it turned green, we had this one here. Here it turned green, we had this pump here. So it seems like the MACD hourly Bitcoin is very important for the turnarounds or to predict big pumps. So that being said, this reminds me of the behavior in early January. I go a little bit back here, I will show you something, because we had on oh my god, so why doesn't it work? So we had in early January, like January 4th, we had a 20% drop on a Monday. So that was here. It's a little bit difficult maybe to see here, but this was a Sunday. We had a new all-time high, then we had this 20% drop, then we had this huge wick to the downside, and the next 4 days we had a huge increase in price, and then we topped out at $42,000 US. So this was like a rise here of 25% or so. So if we expect this from here, from today here, 25% rise, so we would go to 70,000 very soon. But history doesn't repeat always. It rhymes sometimes a little bit. But yeah, it looks now bullish. It's recovering very fast. Huge volume was there. So there's a lot of potential to the upside. And that time, you know, I follow the RSI daily and I will trade my cash position because of RSI daily. And that's why I was really relaxed today, because the RSI was so low. And I thought, no, don't think this is the blow off top. The RSI has to be higher. I mean, you cannot always be sure, but okay, I like risk. And that's how I do this. That time, the RSI was down to 80 in early January here. And we are now down to 68. So we're 12 points below the RSI at that time. So it could indicate that we can go a lot higher. But you never know. Be always prepared for every direction. Bitcoin surprises you always to the upside and to the downside. So Bitcoin minus 6%, Ethereum minus 8%, Polkadot minus 7%. Hive Blockchain right now minus 7% here. But it's 15 minutes delayed, so it should be higher now because Bitcoin and Ethereum are rising now. Hut 8 close to 30%, so they really had the breakout. I was always waiting for this day when all the other stocks drop or rise a little bit and Hut 8 explodes, because this is what my BMXI suggests. And I think it would have happened earlier, but yeah, there was some FUD. There was this insider selling and all this stuff, and yeah, but now it's happening. I'm very happy about this. This is my biggest position by far. And yeah, that looks now very nice. yeah, then I bought a little bit the dip in the morning. I sold a little bit of KR1, not because it's a bad company, it's a great company, KR1, but the position has grown a little bit too big, and it was the only stock which hasn't dropped that much. So I sold a little bit of KR1, like 10% of my position or so, and I bought the dip here with Argo Blockchain. It was not exactly the dip, it was a little bit too early. It dropped lower, but it was a good buy. And yeah, now it's up all again, and yeah, it's very good. Yes, okay. So then I have a new position right now. I entered a new position into Ether Capital here. This is DTSRF. It's -3% today, and I want to show you why. I had a position in December, I think, and the interesting stuff here. I mean, the chart looks a little bit weird here. So we go to auto. Oh, why is this not working? Okay, we can see here it was very high when we in late December, early January, and I mean Ethereum was that time it was at $700 or something like this, and since then it goes basically sideways, and this is very interesting behavior. I think it's undervalued right now, because when you go to the website here, you can see their portfolio, and I always look for the undervalued stocks, and you can see that Ether is at 72 million Canadian dollars here. I mean, one day ago it was at more than 80. Okay, it dropped, so it's high. And then we have MakerDAO and we have Wire, so we have some different investments, and the market capitalization is like $78 million US. So the market capitalization is basically the same as the NAV or the holdings. So for me, it seems like there's huge upside potential, especially when you see the price of Ether Capital was higher when Ethereum was at $700-800 US, and now Ethereum is trading at more than doubled. So yeah, that's why I entered into DTSRF or Ether Capital. Yeah, they have huge holdings in Ethereum, and I want to have a little bit more Ethereum exposure, and that's why I entered a new position here, like 1% of my portfolio or so. Okay guys, so we have news from Argo Blockchain. So every week we have good news from Argo. So they have a priority supply and collaboration agreement between Argo and Epic. So Epic is a ASIC manufacturer in Canada. So I wasn't aware of this company. I would think that it's 90% in China, and it is 90% in China of these ASICs. But there are companies now in the Western Hemisphere, and for example, Bitfury, their headquarters in the Netherlands, and Epic, which is in Canada. And this is very good that it's diversified a little bit more right now into the world. It's not only in China. Yes, and they have this agreement with them, so they will get the ASICs first here. It's very important because Argo wants to build this 200 megawatt facility, and they need a lot of miners for this. And they started an initial purchase of $8 million US for Epic's mining rigs, and yeah, they will be delivered in Q4. So I think that's when the first step of the new facility will be completed, maybe in October, November, December. And then in 2022, the next steps will be completed, and then they will get more ASICs. And I was calculating a little bit, 8 million. Okay, in my opinion, this could be like 400 petahash or so, with $20 US per terahash. Yeah, so that would be very nice. So I mean, maybe we can see Argo Blockchain at more than 2 exahash in Q4, which would be great. And yes, I mean, this is very important, this partnership, and Peter Wars said this in his video about this. As a miner, you need both. You need two things. You need cheap and reliable energy, and you need this hardware, these ASICs. And yeah, you need both. And yeah, I think this partnership is very important for Argo Blockchain. Yeah, let's talk a little bit about Epic. I don't know a lot about them, but Peter Wars says this team they are technology legends. We will show you here. Yeah, this is the team, and they have right now only one miner on their website. This is the SC200, but I think it's mining the SIA coin. It's an altcoin, the SIA network here. I don't know a lot about this. So right now I cannot see a Bitcoin ASIC miner, but I think there is something in development, because I don't think Argo will mine large-scale SIA coin. So I think they will release a Bitcoin ASIC soon here. Maybe they have one, but they don't have it on the website, or I'm too stupid to find it here. But I think this is a very interesting thing. We know Peter Wall and his company and Perry Hody. So these guys know what they're doing. And when they do the partnership with Epic, yeah, there's something big in the bush, I guess. Okay, let's move on. Also, Hut 8 has some very good news here. The global and Canadian first Hut 8 mining signals bold energy and blockchain innovation play through exclusive with global energy partner Validus Power Corporation. So there are the news here. So they have a new partnership. So also Hut 8 is searching for new partnerships here, more in to the direction of the energy. And I was not 100% sure in which direction it goes. But it looks like, first of all, these Validus, they do a lot of stuff, but I think they're very good in these decentralized power generation here. So Validus provides businesses and communities the ability to generate reliable and efficient power at scale, on demand, anywhere, wherever, on or off the grid. And I think this off the grid thing here is very important. It looks like that Hut 8 thinks about to cooperate a little bit with the oil and gas industry. This is right now just speculation, but when you have these oil wells in Alberta, for example, there's huge oil and gas. There's often this methane, this natural gas, which is burned because they cannot use it there. They have no pipeline for this. So on these abundant places where they mine this oil, and there you have these gas flares, so they burn it anyway. And that's why there's some companies, they specializes on using these flares or this natural gas there to put a motor behind it and generate power, electricity, and then you can mine Bitcoin. I want to show you. So by the way, this is the Drumheller facility here of Hut 8. You can see these nice containers here, and there's the electricity substation, so very good location. But I want to show you something else here. So this is Alberta here. We will see soon, I hope so. And yes, Alberta has a huge oil and gas industry, and it makes sense to make corporations here. For example, you have in the north here, you have these oil sands here in the Athabasca region there. I mean, it's from the environmentally perspective, it's not so good. Why is it not working right now? Sorry for this, guys. I have to go more into the north, I guess. Here it is, Fort McMurray. So this is very huge here. They have these oil sands here. So I wrote a paper about this when I studied energy economics a few years ago. From an environmentally perspective, it's not good, but it's there's a lot of oil there, and these oil sands. Alberta has a lot of drilling, oil and gas, and that's why Hut 8 uses this in the Drumheller facility and in the Medicine Hat facility. They use natural gas, and they use wind power there to generate these Bitcoins. And I think it makes sense to cooperate there. And there's another company, Upstream Data. I'm following them since for a while now, and they are specialized on these container solutions at these oil and gas drills there, wells, and they do exactly what I think what Hut 8 maybe will do. They provide solutions here for these abundant natural gas here with the motor here, and there you have the Bitcoin miners in this container. So this is going to be very interesting. I don't know exactly what they else want to do with the Validus Power Corporation here, but it sounds like a very good partnership. It makes a lot of sense to cooperate with such a power corporation here. So very good. But let's move on. Yes, on Sunday I was tweeting a little bit, fun here. Saturday I enjoy the weekend. I was skiing here in the Black Forest, and the cool thing is Peter Wall answered he got on the skis today as well. So I think in Canada there was a lot more snow here, and yeah, that's very cool that Peter is he's skiing. Yeah, I have to tell you, I do also snowboarding. Not this year, but yeah, in the last 10 years or so, I did a lot of snowboarding. So maybe next time I will post a snowboard picture. It would be maybe 2 or 3 years old, but this is gonna be a little bit fun here on Twitter. Yeah, and then I found here Frank Holmes. He had a great run today after being stuck in the house due to bad weather in Texas for a week. Slow but steady, 8 miles in perfect running weather, 50 Fahrenheit, sunny and peaceful day, and so on. Yeah, so he had like 8 miles, which is great. I mean, Frank Holmes is 65, and I really think this is crazy. I mean, he runs the US Global Investor. He's CEO of this. He's CEO of Hive Blockchain. He's doing all these videos on YouTube, on TV and KitGo and all the things. So yeah, I have huge respect for Frank Holmes, and he went through the bear market with Hive Blockchain. I mean, me too. I went through the bear market too with Hive Blockchain, but I was not a CEO. I was just an investor, and it was not easy. But Frank Holmes, he was always positive. And yeah, the stock was down very hard, but he was always positive, and he turned the things around. So I mean, I have huge respect here for Frank Holmes. But we have a lot of good CEOs in all these companies. We can see Peter Wall is doing a great job. Jamie Leverton is two months in the office right now for Hut 8, and she delivers great results right now. Then at Bitfarms, we have Amy Grodzki, which he wants to expand like crazy to 3 exahash this year. So and there are a lot of other good companies and CEOs. So I think we have very good investments and very good CEOs here in these companies. So yeah, back to the prices where we are right now. Yeah, so Bitcoin is not moving so big right now. Oh, by the way, 54,300. I mean, that's okay. And yeah, I really look at the MACD hourly again. When this thing turns green, closes green, wow, and we're very close right now. So I mean, we need a green close, but in 36 minutes, this could be the thing. Yeah, this could be very bullish, but it's too early right now. We will keep an eye on this. Okay, guys. Yeah, then I want to say thank you to all of you because of these great responses yesterday. Because yesterday I had a bad day. I was a little bit hard with some people in the comments. Yeah, but yeah, sometimes I get a little bit emotional because it's a lot of work I put into this here. I really like this, and I hope you understand me. But thank you very much for your great responses here. That motivates me a lot. It's really the only thing what I need to do this is motivation. And yeah, I got a lot of motivation again. Then I had this Hut 8 breakout here today. Right now 32%, so that makes me happy with my BMXI. Yeah, that was a very good day, I think. Okay, guys, so that's it for today. Thank you very much, and see you in the next one. Auf Wiedersehen.